Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Passes short and sharp. Great chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue. He has a look up. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ruben Dias gets a foot in here. Ruben Neves. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. Knocks it into space. Pass somewhat off target.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mojica picks it up out wide. Diogo Costa deals with that nice and simple. Vitinha. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the...
Shoots!
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Looking to play him in. And the ball is out of play. Nuno Mendes. Oh, can he get onto this? For Pedro Neto. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Pedro Neto is onto it in a flash. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been cleared. Lerma.
Colombia really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Pedro Neto made a good run there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something that can work well here.
Nicely spread. Vitinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Rafael Leao. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Good ball, good take. Lerma. Lukumi. Lerma. Lukumi. And it's Lerma. Mojica. Tries to play it through. Space for him to turn and look. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Drives it. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Bruno Fernandes. Goes looking wide. Oh, well played. In comes the corner. And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. He's dealt with that really well. João Cancelo. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto with the delivery. Sanchez clears it away. Lukumi. That's a good ball. Rafael Leao! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
João Cancelo. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Real chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo, and the shot! And he has his goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Diaz.
Oh, great feet, that.
He is through here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Colombia clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Mojica. Diaz. Played into the box. Oh, that was vital. Great vision.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that is not getting there. So, third corner of the game. Ruben Neves goes short. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's made its way to him. Well read. And the danger is averted. Colombia have the chance to go the other way. Lerma. Now it's James Rodriguez. Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Now it's Diaz. Back towards the middle. And here's Diaz. Pepe does really well to win the ball there. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's neat. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! Oh, good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Colombia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
So that's... Can he finish? And it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great strike, a test for the keeper.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
He's got away. Well, that looks a decent ball. Crosses it in. Cristiano Ronaldo being watched hawkishly here.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend. And finally, they've decided to single him out.
Pedro Neto. Incoming delivery.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And the counter is on. Munoz. Aimed beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time for a change in personnel. Cordoba coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Pedro Neto.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. This looks promising.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, sweet feet. Driven in. And a header! Harmlessly behind. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Mojica. Diaz. And he's forced to go back. Palermo. That's a good foot in there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diaz has it in a wide position. Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. The less said about that pass, the better. Munoz. Lukumi. Now it's Cordoba. He's beaten the last man. And that was asking for too much. Colombia can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ruben Neves. That's going wide left. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. He's in one-on-one. He's found... Goes for a shot! It is close, but that is the last of it. Portugal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Señoras y señores, por favor, arrojen toda la basura en los botes ubicados en la zona